Hey guys, I'm John from Secondhand Serenade and BVTV rocks.
The world is not yours for the taking, is all you ever say. I know I'm not the best for you, but promise that you'll stay. 'Cause if I watch you go, you'll see me wasting, you'll see me wasting away. 'Cause today, you walked out of my life. 'Cause today, your words felt like a knife. I'm not living this life.
What's up? It's Evan back again, BVTV. This time here with John from Secondhand Serenade.
What's up, man? How you doing?
It's good. All right. So you started out as a solo project. How has your band grown since then?
Well, it's grown both in terms of experience and
Oh, yeah.
and physical size. I mean now I kind of tour. Well, I mean I started off touring in my car by myself. So I toured. Probably drove like 3,000 miles in my car by myself the first
Wow.
tour, and now obviously we're in a larger vehicle.
Quite large.
And we tour. I mean my actual band is a 5-piece now
Yeah.
that I tour with. I tour with a bass player, another guitar player, a keyboard player, and a drummer. And then we take out some crew, a few techs. We take out, of course, a tour manager and sound guys, and the works, merch guys.
Yeah. Okay. And do you record with the full band now too?
Oh yeah, I mean, the way I usually record is I record pretty much most of the instruments except for drums, and because I can't play drums.
Yeah.
So, but otherwise I'm usually pretty hands-on about everything in the recording studio.
Okay, so it's all you,
Yeah.
except for the drums.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say that your style changed between your first and second albums?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like to say changed. I mean, I possibly more progressed, evolved. I mean, the first album was acoustic, and the second album obviously had more production. Now I think that, the difference between the two is more of a progression. I mean, stylistically, I changed it, not too much. I wrote the same way as I did for the first album, but I think it just, one, it came out different because my writing grew as an artist, and second of all, it obviously had more productions.
Okay. So where do you get your inspiration for writing your songs?
Oh man, all over the place. Life experience is very, big. It's a big deal, and I think when it's time to write a song, like it in your gut, because like you can't stop. If you're in a situation when you really can't stop thinking about something, if it's kind of consuming your mind, you sit there and you're like, I can write because I'm focused.
Yeah. That's what's occupying your mind.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay. Now you just got a pretty big tour. Was that with Boys Like Girls? Or,
No.
No. Here's What We Aim For.
Cute's What We Aim For.
Cute's
Yes.
What We Aim For.
We
Yes.
did Cute, co-headline with Cute, and that was awesome. They were really, really good guys, and we had a lot of fun on that tour. It was about a month long, and we did most of the U.S. So.
Okay. And how many tours have you been on since your album came out earlier, 2008?
Wow. That's kind of five or six. I mean, we pretty much, but between them, I mean, we had a 3-month tour that was straight on there. We had some 2 months. Like we pretty much toured straight the whole year.
So non-stop.
Non-stop, yeah. We had like a week here, a week there, just like little breaks. So then I'd have maybe like a week or two of like radio tour.
Yeah.
But yeah, we pretty much been going straight.
Have you been writing in that time?
Yeah, definitely. Depending on the season, it's like I went through a while where I wasn't writing. Recently, I've been writing a lot more, The bus helps me because I can, if I want to, I can lock myself in the back lounge and just sit there and write or record or whatnot. So we have a lot of recording gear on the bus, so we can do that too. It's just really good.
Okay. Do you have any plans to release an album this year or next year?
I'm absolutely going into the studio this summer.
Okay.
Taking maybe a month and a half after this tour. After this tour, we go to the Bahamas and then Portugal really quick, and then after that, I'll be breaking for about a month and a half of just writing and demoing out stuff.
Okay. Now, you really gained your popularity on MySpace. How did you promote yourself? I just kind of tried to take a look at it as being a vehicle to further yourself, and I mean, ultimately, MySpace is a way for you to get to fans directly without any middlemen, and I mean, it's extremely easy. It's like a mouse click away. So I just started adding people and demographics that would be appropriate, and I was very persistent at it, and I ran the MySpace in a very organized fashion, and I responded to as many people as possible all the time, answered questions, made sure that it was very accessible to buy an album or listen to music or interact with me. Okay. Now, you've done, like you said, 6 tours in this past year. What would you say is your favorite city?
Oh wow, my favorite city. That's rough. I have cities that are my favorite because of the venue. I have cities that are my favorite because of the city itself, and then I have cities that are my favorite because of the experiences that I've had in that city. So it's kind of funny. I mean, I love New York always. We played New York on Election Day, which was actually a really cool, memorable night, and the show did really well, and it was just a great night. And New Orleans is always fun and interesting. Vegas we just did, and that was interesting. We played House of Blues Mandalay Bay, and that was awesome. Texas, I like a lot of Texas. All over the place. It's always good shows. The kids are great. Anywhere in California, obviously, because it's my home. But yeah.
Okay. Do you have any crazy tour stories?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it would be appropriate. We have a few. That wouldn't fly, would it?
You can say whatever you want.
Really? Okay. Well,
we have the power to censor.
All right, cool. So there was. I'll make it as G-rated as possible, but we had this. Okay, we were in Anaheim, California. I'm getting the looks from my band guys. We were in Anaheim, California on the last tour, and we kind of ended up bringing back a couple girls back on the bus. One of them was kind of like a very, very voluptuous blonde, like Playboy-looking girl, like very like white blonde hair and all the works. Oops, I'm getting blown up here. Who's this? Oh, okay, I'll take that after. Okay, long story short, long story short, she pooped on the bus and left it sitting there with no toilet paper, which was the baffling part for me, because I don't know what, schmaz butt. It's schmaz. She had schmaz butt, and it wasn't like a it was like a semi-soft one, and so she nor her friend admitted to it, but they didn't contest the fact that they did it. I mean, they knew that we knew that they did it. They were the only 2 people that don't live on the bus that were on the bus, and so they kind of like were mortified after like a few minutes of verbal abuse from my tour manager, and ran off the bus, and were just going into their cars to run away. And my tour manager was saying, "Clean it up, you got to clean it up," and they wouldn't clean it up. And so he took a big a wad of paper towels and scooped it up, and then ran after them and continued to smear it on their windows, and it fell in their car, and then he was like throwing it at them, and as they were driving it away, it was actually pretty epic. Meanwhile, I was sitting outside with these 2 pictures that the maintenance guy said that we could have because we were at a hotel, and they had a bunch of they were remodeling, so we had this picture. What was it, a painting of like a horse or something? So we actually made it all the way to Ventura, California with it before we chucked it. But yeah, that was an interesting night.
Okay. Do you have any crazy fans that'll follow you after a show?
Yeah, we had a fan that was like trying to like pickpocket us in one city. Where was that? That was Fort Lauderdale. Yeah.
Okay. If you were to recommend fans from another band to you, what band would that be?
Oh man, that's a tough question actually. Maybe Alice Cooper.
Okay.
There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Your turn, ready? Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind, or I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true. With a girl like you's impossible to find. Impossible. Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind, or I won't live to see another day. Impossible to find.